We got it. Guys, we got it. Do you see that? No. Guys, enough guessing. We're going to do a compression test. I got the whole battery box taken back out. I got the battery being held up by zip ties so we can get some power, electrical power. I got all the coil packs taken off, spark plugs pulled out, and we are about to thread in the pressure test. See what we're working with. We'll get that on there. Do it again. Okay. One more. Alright. Oh no. Guys, we got 155 out of cylinders 1 and 5 and 0 PSI to cylinder 3. That probably confirms that we have a blown engine.
Dying ain't much of a living, boy.
É o grave do morro que faz tremer. Bate forte, não dá pra conter. Ela desce, sobe, vem pra vencer. No balanço do beat ninguém vai entender. Grave, faz no chão tremer.
Alright guys, it finally came in. This is, hopefully the tool is going to give us some answers. This is the Autel Maxi Video MV480. Found this for a great deal on locksmith.com or something. I'll put a link in the description and let you guys know where this is at. It's on a great deal right now. This is a $400 camera on sale for 90 bucks. So it's got a really nice LED screen here that lets you obviously see footage from the camera. So on the camera there's two different cameras. It has a camera that points straight down and it also has a camera that points 90 degrees. So we can drop this down in the cylinders and take a look. You know, we'll get to see whether cylinder 3 is damaged or if the piston crown is damaged or if the valve is stuck open, which I hope that's what it is. But yeah, this tool's gonna let us do that. So I'm very excited. Let's drop this thing down there and see what we can find. All right, boys, here we go. Push it down in there. Oh, okay. I don't know what that silver stuff is over there. I think that's cylinder damage. Oh, it could be from a valve. But I think that's good. We will. It doesn't look bad, honestly. Except for that, that's a little sketchy over there. It's a little silver over there. You see that? On the corner? Over there, it's silver.
Right here.
So it could be where a valve is making contact with the cylinder head. Okay, let's pull this up. See, that valve looks perfectly fine. That valve looks good. This one, looks broken. Something over there. Yeah, it's this one right here. That's the one. Something's hanging out of that one. Right there. I believe that is on the backmost intake valve. Okay guys, slight change of plans. I really think that maybe, just maybe, there's something blocking that intake valve from opening. And I remember from doing some of this intake work that we can actually see down into the intake from the lower intake manifold. So we're gonna pop the upper intake off real quick. And now is where we find something out. Is it something good? I don't know, but we're about to find something out. No, cylinder 3. Oh my god, guys. There's a bolt. There is a bolt right there. You have got to be kidding me. There is a freaking bolt in the intake. Right there. Oh my god. That's it. There's a bolt in the intake. Holy moly. Let's see what happens when we crank the engine. There it goes. You guys see that? It loosened. It legitimately loosened. Holy crap. There is a bolt right there. No way. No way. Okay. Oh my god. I cannot freaking believe that. I cannot believe that. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I got a long screwdriver. We're going to tape a magnet to the end of it and see if we can pull that bolt out. That's what we're doing. We got a magnet on the end of this 1/2 inch or 3/8 extender. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to tape it over the top. Just like that. Tape it around the edge. Just like that. I just don't want this, the heck. I just don't want this to, I don't want this magnet to come off while I'm sticking it down there. So I'm going to try and get you guys an angle of this with the Borescope. As I dip it down there, just to see if you guys can see it come out. We got it. Guys, we got it. Do you see that? No way. No way. We got it. Dudes. This freaking bolt right here. This thing right here. Oh my God. That's it. That's what was doing it. The bolt definitely looks a little damaged for sure. No way. A bolt fell down the intake? How does that happen? How? No way. Is the cylinder bit? Will it go now? Oh my God, the valve. Guys, the valve is fine. There's nothing wrong with the valve. It's moving just fine. That's it, guys. That's what's going on. That's what it is. It was a freaking bolt in the intake. No way. Alright guys, huge night last night. We got a very exciting day today. I think we're going to get the Jeep back up and running. I've said that about 37 times at this point, but I'm for real this time. This is what we found in the engine last night. This little bolt was stuck on one of the intake valves on cylinder 3. Honestly, not even in bad shape. We got really lucky that this little bolt has a flange on it. Because of this flange, it wasn't not able to fall down into the combustion chamber itself. It kind of got jammed down just like this, and the valve just wasn't able to close properly. So that's why we had zero compression in valve number 3. Feel pretty stupid for doing all this work when in reality I had dropped a bolt down one of the intake ports when I was doing one of these jobs. I don't know, we did an oil cooler and 3 different intake manifolds at this point. So during that time, this guy got dropped down the intake port and that valve sucked it up. So that's what happened. We're going to get the Autel camera back out. We're going to drop it down in cylinder 3 and just turn the engine over a couple times and check out that valve that was stuck open and make sure that it is closing and seating properly. We didn't bend it or anything. But I don't think we did. I think we're going to be in the clear. And so if the video looks good on the Autel, we're going to kind of get things back together enough to do another compression test. So we'll get the upper intake put back on. We'll plug in some of these things. I was getting ready for a complete valve train job. So I have some stuff disassembled, getting ready to take this valve cover off. But we're going to get the cam phasers plugged back in, get the upper intake put back on, get the wiring harnesses strapped back in, get the coolant hoses pulled back over, coolant back in the Jeep, and we're going to start this thing up and see if we have compression in cylinder 3. So big day, big excitement. Let's freaking go. Gosh dang it, I keep doing that. We're at the top of the compression stroke now. Now, we should see if I do that one more time. It's freaking awesome, guys. It's closing just fine. Did it again. So that cylinder looks fine. The valves, both intake valves, both of the intake valves are opening and closing in sync. So I don't see any reason why this thing's not gonna fire up and compress. So freaking let's go. Let's put this thing back together and run a compression test. So hell yes. All right, we got everything set up. Got the battery plugged back in. Got the fuse that controls the fuel injectors and the coil packs taken out. Should be all good to run our compression test. Upper intakes all plugged back in. All the hoses are back on. So we got our pressure gauge right here. And let's go try this. Okay, cylinder 1 is right at about 130 to 140. We're gonna build some suspense here, and we're gonna do cylinder 5 next. As we know, those two had good compression last time, but we're just going to confirm that. Same thing, right about 140 on cylinder 3. Oh boys, I'm nervous. I am nervous for this cylinder. Oh, sorry, cylinder 5 was at about 140. Cylinder 3 is the culprit cylinder. This is what all of this work has been leading to right here. Cylinder 3 compression test without a bolt in the freaking intake valve. See if I can get it to stay. Oh man, here we go. Cylinder 3, please. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go! Cylinder 3, baby. She's alive. 125. We got compression. All 3 cylinders got compression. Let's go. All right. That's freaking electric right there. Let's go. Okay. I think we're good, dude. We got compression in all 3 cylinders. We are going to get this thing reassembled. Let's put the battery box back in, put the ASD fuse back on, spark plugs, coil packs, air filter, coolant, and let's freaking turn this thing over. I think we're there, boys. I think we just figured it the freak out. That's cool. Some coolant back in the radiator here. Alright guys, for the first time in a long time, the Jeep is fully back together. We got the battery box installed, intake, fuse box. All of the hoses are plugged back on. Intakes are on tight. Coolant back in the radiator. The only thing that's not perfectly done right now is the bolt on the cylinder 3 coil pack. I'm still letting some epoxy cure on that before I tighten it all the way down. But it is seated, and the coil pack is making contact with the spark plug head, so we should be good there. We're going to start it up. We're going to start it up, and we're going to see what happens. I'm really hoping that that was it. So without further ado, and hopefully for the last time, let's see if she'll start. I can't tell you how many times I've stepped into this freaking driver's seat thinking that our problems are solved just to be let down. Not this time. Not this time. Get a video going from inside the Jeep. We'll get that angle going. Here we go. Here we go. Please. God, please. No way, guys. It sounds so good.
Riverside Parkway.
Guys, it sounds great. It sounds great. Oh my God, we did it. I mean, we're not totally out of the woods. We need to put the wheels on and drive it. It's idling perfect. Right at 750 RPMs. Dudes, we have sat here and tried to start this thing 50 times in the past 2 weeks. It feels like 50 times, probably more like 15. Oh my God, did you hear how good it sounds? We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Come on. Oh my God, she sounds perfect. Dude, the startup is nicer than it was before. It doesn't idle, it doesn't start up mean, it's freaking perfect.
Lawsuits. Thursdays.
Oh my God, yes. Dude, thank you guys for watching. I know it's like watching a daggone chicken with his head cut off trying to fix this car. But the chicken freaking did it. The chicken freaking did it. Listen to this Jeep. Oh, sounds so good. Sounds so good. All right, let's put the tires on and let's freaking take it for a ride for the first time in 2 weeks. First time in 2 weeks. It has sat in this garage for 2 weeks. It's 4th of July. It's my favorite freaking holiday. We're gonna get the biggest flag we can find. We're gonna get the biggest freaking flag we can find at Home Depot. We're strapping it to the back and we're freaking tearing the road up. That's what we're doing. Let's go.